रामा रामा रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया, रामा रामा रटते रटते बीती रे, रामा रामा रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया, रामा। रघुकुल नंदन कब आओगे, रघुकुल नंदन, रघुकुल नंदन कब आओगे, रघुकुल नंदन बीती गगरिया, रामा रामा रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया, शबरी दिलनी की जाए, भजन भाव नहीं जानू रे, शबरी दिलनी की जाए, भजन भाव नहीं जानू रे, राम तुम्हारे दर्शन के मन में जीवन पालू रे, चरण कमल से निर्मल कर दो, चरण कमल से दासी की जो परिया, रामा रामा रटते रटते उमरिया, रघुकुल नंदन कब आओगे, रघुकुल नंदन दिल्ली की गगरिया, रामा रामा रटते रटते बीती रे, रामा रोज सवेरे वन में जाकर रास्ता साफ कराती हूँ, अपने प्रभु के खातिर बन से चुन चुन के फल लाती हूँ, मीठे मीठे बैरों की मैं भर लाए रे घबरिया, रामा रामा रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया, रामा रामा रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया, रघुकुल नंदन कब आओगे, बीती रे उमरिया बीती रे उमरिया राम राम रटते रटते बीती रे उमरिया गजाननं भूतगणाधिसेवितं कपितजम्बो फलसारभक्षणम् वासुतं शोकविनाशकारणम् नमामि विघ्नेश्वर या कुन्देन्दुतुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती समस्त जन कल्याण निरतं करुणामयम् नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् लोकाभिरामम् रणरन्धीरम् राजीवनेत्रम् रघुवंशनाथम् कारुण्यरूपम् करुणाकरं तं श्रीरामचन्द्रं शरणं प्रपद्ये मनोजवं मारुततुल्यवेगम् जितेन्द्रियं धीमता मातात्मजं वानरयूथमुख्यं श्रीरामदूतं शिरसा नमामि बंदो श्री तुलसी के चरण जिनकी नीव जगताज कलि समुद्र बुरत लखे
प्रगटे सात जहान, कलि समुद्र बुरत लखे, प्रगटे सात जहान। बोलो राम 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 सीता राम राम राम, बोलो राजा राम 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 सीता राम राम राम। मंगल भवन मंगल आए, प्रभु दशरथ अजर बिहारी। रघुकुल रीति सदा चली आई, प्राण जाए बरु बचन न जाए। बिनु सत्संग व्यस्त न होई, राम कृपा सुलभ न कोई। बड़े तन पावा, सुर दुर्लभ कर ग्रंथ गावा। साधु असाधु सगन सुख सारे, तुम्हें रही राम देई नारी। जिनके रही भावना जैसी, प्रभु मूरत जैसी। जिनके रही भावना जैसे, प्रभु मूरत देखी तैसी। परहित सरिस धरम नहीं वाई, पर पीरा तम नहीं अधमाई। कर्म प्रधान विश्व करी राखा, जो कस कर सो तस फल जाता। बोलो राम राम Sita Ram 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 Bolo Raja Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Hare Ram 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 Sita Ram 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 Shyamar Ramchandra ki Okay, so we have to continue our Kishkindha Kanda. Bhagavan sent Lakshmana into Kishkindha. He won't scare that Sugriva and bring him here. He told to Lakshmana. Lakshmana goes there, and of course the news had already reached. So Sugriva had taken the appropriate steps also. Before anything bad happened, he already sent to call monkeys from all directions. And he reported that to Bhagavan Ram. Now Lakshmana, Angad, Hanumanji, and Sugriva, and all of them now, they go to Bhagavan Ram. This is one chopai before 21. You see this, right? They reach Bhagavan Ram there now. Of course. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. Shri Ram Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Rama. तब रघुपति बोले मुस्काई तुम प्रिय मोहि भरत जी भाई अब सोई जतन करो लाई यही विधि सीता के सुधि पाई श्री राम जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम श्यामल रामचंद्र की जय Sugriva is brought to Bhagavan Ram, and Bhagavan Ram asked, you know, because I mean the idea is we made a deal, you know. Sugriva said, Prabhu, what to tell you? It is really your fault. Bhagavan said, what? My fault. Yeah, it is your fault. How it is my fault? You are the one who cast your Maya on everybody in this world, you know. And because of that Maya, we have Kam, Krodh, Mada, Lobh, Moha, Matsara, Ityadi, so many things. And this Jiva, he's a victim of your Maya. I went there and I got involved in all these worldly material things and everything that I forgot about this whole thing, you know. But it is your fault. Yo Maya. तब रघुपति बोले मुस्कुराई. Bhagwan laughed. Again, see, I told na, Bhagwan laughed. After I read this, I studied this Ramcharitramanas, then only I realized why Gurudev used to laugh so much. तब रघुपति बोले मुस्कुराई. He laughed. Throughout it, I told you in previous days also. Throughout this Ramayana, laugh, laugh, laugh. What you do? Cry? Better? Laugh only. See, if you cry, nothing will change. But if you laugh, you might become healthy. Because laughter is good medicine, they say, na? And it might be it is very interesting to know that only human beings can laugh, you know. I don't know if you have thought about it, but other creatures cannot laugh. If you go home and you see your dog laughing, you will run back here, I tell you. You don't want to see that, actually. If you see that, it will be a big shock. Nothing will be so shocking. Creatures cannot laugh. Some people say, no, Swamiji. Parrots laugh. Parrots laugh. Parrots cannot laugh. Parrots can imitate a laugh, isn't it? They can very well imitate laugh, but they don't laugh. Because the parrot doesn't catch the joke. He doesn't get that joke to laugh. So better laugh when you get the opportunity. See? Tuma priya mohi bharat jimi bhai. He said to Sugriv, Bhagavan is telling Sugriv, you are as dear to me as my own brother Bharat. And those of you who have studied this Ayodhya can see Bhagavan's love for Bharat. Oh. And he tells Sugriv, you are as dear to me as my own brother Bharat. Throughout this Ramcharitramanas, he keeps telling, and this is the same Sugriv, he said, tomorrow I'll kill him with the same arrow I killed Bali. Huh? Now he's telling you as dear to me as my brother Bharat. And throughout this Ramcharitramanas, he goes on doing that. You are as dear to me as Bharat, you are dearer to me than Lakshmana, and this and that. Bhagavan said, you know why? You are as dear to me as Bharat, you are as dear to me as Lakshmana, you are dear to me as this one and that one and the other one and all, because Bhagavan has equal love for everybody. He doesn't love one less and one more. You see? Name dveshyosti na priyaha. Samoham sarvabhuteshu. So, he tells, and now, okay, enough laughing. He told to Sugriva, no, enough laughing and all like this, as if to say, then, ab soi jatanu, karahu, mana lai. Now you think in your mind and figure out now how exactly, Jehividi, Sita, okay, Sudipai, how are we going to find where Sita ji is? Think in your mind like that. Huh? Bhagavan Shiva is telling to Parvati, and now how many monkeys have come there? Bhagavan Shiva is telling to Parvati, and you may not know that, but the Ram-Ravan Yuddha did not have millions or billions of monkeys. The Ram-Ravan Yuddha had trillions of monkeys. Trillions. Bhagavan Shiva is telling to Banar Kataka Umar Mai Dekha. Bhagavan Shiva is telling to Parvati, I saw the army of the monkeys. This is one line after the Doha. I saw the army of monkeys. He says, so Murukha jo karana chaha lekha. It will only be a fool who will try to count the numbers. So this is what Tulsidas ji, right? But Valmiki ji, right? They were in trillions. The Yuddha, Ram-Ravan Yuddha was so vast, so big, with so many people fighting at the same time. Banar and Rakshas, that at one time, when Hanumanji was there in Mahabharat Yuddha, you know Hanumanji was there in Mahabharat also. He was sleeping on Arjuna's flag. Kapidvajaha Arjuna. Huh? He was sleeping on that flag. And one time, Arjuna's chariot was going, that wheel hit a stone. When the wheel hit the stone, the chariot went up like this. And Hanumanji woke up from that flag. He woke up and he looked like this. And when he saw that Yuddha, Mahabharata war, he went back to sleep. As if to say, but this is war, what? Yeah, war hai kya? There is nothing like what, this is child's play compared to that. They had only like 11 Akshahinis here. 11 Akshahini has about 100,000 soldiers. So where's 100,000, where's trillion? This was, the scale was so much. That's why Bhagavan Shiva is telling to Parvati ji, if anybody try to count, he has to be foolish. Asakapi, ek, ne sena, I don't know. All these monkeys came before Bhagavan Ram, and then numbers nobody could count. And Tulsidas ji writes, you see, the little things in life, as I said, the little things in life matter. Really. Little things really matter. And somebody was trying to explain that. And they said, the little things in life matter. And if you don't believe me, you can sit on the tip of a mountain, but you cannot sit on the tip of a pin. And if you don't believe, you try. Sit on the tip of a pin. So the little things in life matter. Really, little things in life matter. You come to know when you're trying to sleep in a big room, but there's only one mosquito in that big room. Yeah? Then like that, isn't it? So see down one line down from that. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Asat Kapi ek se Rama, Ram kusal dehi puchi nahi, yah kछु nahi prabhu kai adhikari, Vishwarup Vyapak Raghurayi, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Jai Raghurayi, and see, Tulsidas, she takes time to write it also. And Bhagavan takes time. See, if Bhagavan can take time to do it, why Tulsidas will not take time to write it? So see the line how nice. Asa kapi ek nasena nahi, Ram kusal jahi puchi nahi. How many monkeys were there? Trillions. And Tulsidas writes that there is not one single monkey in that army that Bhagavan did not ask, how are you? Not a single monkey. So the Lord also sees it, and actually people talk about leadership. People talk about leadership and all in, you see, management in Gita and Ramayana. Now many topics are coming. These are the type of verses that we have to Called a real leader is one who has empathy and love, and one who has concern for every one of his followers, isn't it? Every little monkey would come from everywhere, Bhagavan asked singly to each one, how do you do? Like that. And then he writes in the next line, he says, Asa kachu nahi Prabhu kai adhika. It is no big thing for Bhagavan Ram also. He can easily do it. Why? Viswarupa Vyapaka Raghuvai. Because he is there pervading all beings, all things. So he only has to manifest in front of that monkey and ask, how are you? Everything okay? Like that. Now, after meeting all of the monkeys one by one and all, now Sugriv and Hanumanji, Rama and all of them thought what to do with these trillions of monkeys. So you go one line beyond that, see. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Ram Kaju Mohan Banar Jut Jaan Kahura Awadh mein tero binu sudhi paaye Aavai gani to moh maraye Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Ram Syavar Ramchandra ki jai. What they did, all these trillions of monkeys, they divided them up into 4 groups. And they sent one group north. See, Chaudisi Tulsidashi, Banar Jut, Jahu, Chahu, Ora. Chahu, Ora means 4 sides. One group went to north, one group went to east, one group went to west, and then they selected a small group to go south. But it's a very interesting thing. Interesting thing is, Jatayu, who was killed by Ravan, whose wings were cut off by Ravan, Jatayu immediately told Bhagavan, Prabhu, Ravan took her to the south. Then later on, he met Shavari. Shavari told Ravan took her to the south. Then he met Sugriv. Sugriv told, I saw Ravan taking her to the south. I mean, all the news told to Rama what Ravan took her to the south. What is interesting, actually, those type of things when you read Ramcharitramanas, that you wonder why. Trillions of monkeys, they sent them north, east and west. And a small handful with Angad, Hanuman, Nal, Neel, Jamwan, ityadi, small handful like they could count. He sent them south. When all people told that Sitaji was taken to south, very interesting, huh? They sent off these groups to north, east, and west. And if you go down, out of number, after 22, before 23. From the group that was supposed to go south, all of them came one by one, and they bowed to Bhagavan Rama. And last, Tulsidas writes, Pache pavan tanaya siruna Shri Ram Jani kaj Prabhu nikat bola Parsasis saroruha pani Karmodrika dini jali Parsasis saroruha pani Karamudrika dini jali Pache Pavana Sudattanan Pavana Tanaya Sirunava. Last Hanumanji came and bowed before Bhagavan Rama. Everybody dispatched. And this group, also small group, they all came one by one, bowed down to Bhagavan Rama. And last in that group, Hanumanji, Sirunava, he bowed. Jani kaj Prabhu nikata bolava. And Bhagavan also knew. See, all is all known by the Lord, that this Hanumanji will really do this work. We call Hanumanji close. Then, Parasasi Saroruha Pani. He passed his lotus hands on Hanumanji like that. And Karamudrika Dini Jana Jani. He took out that ring and he gave. Meaning to say, Bhagavan knew already who is the one who will do his work, isn't it? The one who will accomplish his work. So in all of this, now all dispatched, Sugriv gave an ultimatum. Sugriv's ultimatum, we chanted in the previous doha, Avadi meti jo minu sudip pae avai banihi so mohi marai. Means, if you all don't bring back news of Sita ji, better don't come back only. Because if you come back, I will kill you with my own hands. Sugriv's means, better don't come. That is the idea. Now all of them left. So this big question remains in Ramcharitramanas for those who study well. And I told you, Tulsidas ji, I never ceased to be amazed at this genius of a poet. He says in the beginning of Ramcharitramanas, Nana Purana Nigama Gama Sammatam Yad Ramayane Nigaditam Kvachidanyatopi. Means to say, I have put in this Ramcharitramanas all Puranas, all Vedas, Upanishads, everything I have put in this Ramcharitramanas. And if you really study this Ramcharitramanas, every line of that thing is 100% true. There is nothing which is missing in this Ramcharitramanas. And even if he doesn't write about Vedanta idea explicitly, the story is presented in a way to make sure that we become clear about Vedanta only. Like I was telling you in the beginning, on the first day of this, that meeting of Hanumanji and Bhagwan Ram. This is all Vedanta only. Now here is another wonderful Vedanta. See the presentation. What is that? And this type of presentation is not there in Valmiki Ji's Ramayana. Because Valmiki Ji's intent was not to capture Vedanta in and through the whole story. Trillions of monkeys, all the news reports said she's gone to south. And the trillions were sent north, east, and west. And who were there already, they did not come in that group. Jamwant, Nalni, Langat, Ityadi, Hanumanji, they were already there. They did not come from some place. They were in Kishkindha only. This select group was sent to south. So the idea is this. Now you have heard Swami Vivekananda used to describe this mind as a monkey, isn't it? Not any ordinary monkey. He said this mind is like a monkey that has drunk a bottle of alcohol. Now look here, just by monkey without drinking, monkey chanchal, isn't it? He says the mind is like a monkey which has drunk a bottle of alcohol. More than that, it's like a monkey which has drunk a bottle of alcohol and into whom a devil has entered. And he added one more. This mind is like a monkey that has drunk a bottle of alcohol and into whom a devil has entered and who has been stung by a scorpion. This is our mind. So like this, the tradition and the sages and saints always describe our mind as like a monkey. So now trillions of monkeys. These trillions of monkeys represent the trillions of thoughts in our mind. How many thoughts do we have in our mind? A trillion might be less. You might have to get a bigger number, like gazillions. I don't know if there's such a thing like gazillion or Brazilian or whatever. In one day, if you could count how many thoughts fly through this mind, you will not be able to count, right? So the trillions of monkeys represent the trillions of thoughts. Acha, theek hai. In our Vedanta class we saw, this jiva is in search of what? This jiva is in search of sukha, isn't it? This jiva is in search of nothing else. Only one thing he wants. He is in search of sukha. Now, all these monkeys are in search of who? Shanti Sita. Atma Ramo Shanti Sita. They are in search of Shanti Sita. Bhagavan Shankaracharya calls. Sita is Shanti. But this Shanti, which we saw in our morning class as Shanta. Shanta Atma. Do you remember that? The Atma is also of the nature of pure peace. And the Atma is also of the nature of pure Shanti. That is what Bhagavan Shri Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. Ashantasya kuta sukham. For the one who doesn't have Shanti, where is that happiness in his life? That will never come. The idea is in Shastra, Shanti and Sukha, they are one and same. In our Sanskrit language, we just have many places, we have masculine words and feminine words for the same thing. You get that? We have masculine words and feminine. Like for example, Mukti is feminine, Moksha is masculine. But do they mean the same thing? Same thing, isn't it? So Sanskrit language is like that. So Shanti is one state, a feminine word. Like that. And Sukham, neuter word. So we have like that various words for the same thing. So now see, all the monkeys are in search of Sita. All jivas are in search of same Sita, isn't it? And what we do with our trillions of thoughts, we send it out in the world like this. Huh? And all of them are now geared towards what? One thing only. looking for some sukha somewhere, isn't it? Some peace, some happiness somewhere. We're looking, and we're thinking it is in this thing, it is in that thing, it is in the other thing. That's what we are thinking. So, we are looking for this shanti, looking for this happiness, looking for this peace, looking for this rest. And we are all looking out there for it. And in our millions of thoughts we are sending out looking. And this shanti or peace or happiness is not out there, it is in here. So the trillions of monkeys go in the wrong direction where Sitaji is not there. And perchance in your busy workaday world, you may send one or two thoughts in this direction. Correct or not? Perchance. A rare thought you may send in this way, where peace and happiness actually is there. Perchance. That is why a handful of these trillions of monkeys went south, where she is actually there. And the vast trillions went where she is not there. See, what a symbolism to capture. And this is how Vedanta is taught or not. So exactly as you see Tulsidasji's presentation, exactly what we teach in Vedanta. But he's not saying all of what I just told you. This is all just there in the story, the way story is presented, like that. So all of them go in a wrong direction. All our thoughts go in the wrong place looking for happiness. And a few thoughts by chance. And among the few, how many reach? How many reach Lanka to really see Sitaji? You see? Like that also. So now, all of them, see, when you read and you should ask questions like that, you will have to have some, answer also for that. All these monkeys take off in their directions. Of course, they're going to come back with nothing. The trillions are going to come back with nothing. This is what happens to us. There were trillions of thoughts go into this world and come back with, actually not only that. These monkeys all go in the wrong direction, come back with nothing. I am being very generous. They'll come back with disappointment only. Isn't it? Not that they not only found Sita, not found find happiness and all, they come back with all disappointment only. That is the idea. Huh? So, and then not only come back with fear, because Sugriv said if you come back without news. In Trinidad we say, Ram Nam Satya. You come back without news of Sitaji. So, Hanumanji, Angad, Nal, Nilitya, Jaman, they go in south direction. And if you see number 24 and all, they meet there. A wise woman says, Swayam Prabha, she's called. Swayam Prabha, in a cave, because they were hungry and thirsty and everything, searching everywhere. And this Swayam Prabha gave them food and everything, and told them, don't worry, don't despair, don't be despondent, you will find Sitaji. Close your eyes and turn around. And they closed their eyes and turned around from that cave. And when they opened their eyes, they were at the sea shore, southern tip of India. Swayam Prabha then went to Bhagwan Ram and surrendered, got darshan and everything, like that. All the story goes. You'll have to read it, but I have to just move on now. She told like that and went away. Now all of them find themselves at the southern shores, and now they are thinking, well, what is this? We jump from the fire into the frying pan. There was food and water in that cave. Now we have come here before us is the ocean. And who can drink ocean water? No water, no food, nothing here also. We'll surely die. And while they were talking like this, now see after 26. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai 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 Ram, Jai Jai Ram. एहि कथा कहहि बहु भांति, एहि कंद रासुन संपाति। श्री राम बाहिर होई देखी बहु कीसा, मोहि आहार दीन जगदीसा। श्री राम जय राम, जय 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 सियावर रामचंद्र की जय। Maybe the katha kahai bahubati means in this way they were all talking. Now we are dead. See, if we go back that side also, Sugriv will kill us. And now the ocean is this side, which where we will go now. And there's no food, water, anything here. We are all dead. They were all thinking like that. Huh? Girikandra Suni Sumpati. Now, while they were talking like that, in a cave there on the side of the ocean, and Sampati was there in that cave. Then, Bahira Hoi Dekhi Bokis. Then he heard this commotion going on outside. He came out and he saw many monkeys there now. All this group of monkeys. He saw them. Then thought, oh, this Ishvara, you know, Ishvara is Ati Vichitra. Ati Vichitra, this Ishvara means he is supremely amazing. How? For a whole month he did not give me food, and today he bring all the food in one day. Bhagwan is like that. Whole month he starves you and then gives you all food in one time. So he's thinking now, nice monkeys are here, I will eat them. This Sampati was the older brother of Jatayu. Jatayu, who had tried to save Sita Ji there in Aranyakand, in the previous Kanda. He heard this and he came out. Now, when they saw him, they thought also, well, we thought we were in trouble just now. Actually, we didn't really think in life, and we should never think you're in trouble, because there is still greater trouble to be had anyway, isn't it? Things can be worse. Have you heard that? Things could be worse. We should always think Bhagwan was graceful. If only he gave this much. It could have been much worse. So now they're thinking what to do. Darpegi Virabachanaswani Kana, when they heard this, Sampati speaking like this, they all became so scared. Then a solution has to be had. What is very interesting is one line down, Kaha Angat, see that. Kaha Angat it starts with, huh? This is just two chaupas before 27. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram. Kaha Angat vichar man maahi. Ramchandra ki. This is a very interesting thing about life, truism about life, and that is where a solution will come from for a problem and how we meet challenges, we can never ever say also. This group, the oldest one there is Jamwant. Jamwant is oldest. Jamwant is oldest person in Ramayana, not only in this group. Jamwant was there, he has seen every avatar until Bhagwan Ram. From Matsya avatar, he has seen all of these avatars. Not only that, he was there and he saw Krishna avatar also. In the next avatar. How old is Jamwant? I mean, he's like really old. So, there's a problem here now. This ocean is here. We can't go back there. Sugriva will kill us. And now Sampati is ready to eat us, devour all of us. And you know, very interestingly, how the solution, the thing that really neutralizes the whole situation, is this line from Angad. And Angad now is the youngest now. Jamwant is the oldest and Angad is the youngest. And usually we say with age comes wisdom, isn't it? And so older people are wise. But these blanket statements and all we should not make, I tell you. With age comes wisdom and all. Ramayana is actually teaching many other things for us to think about. There are many things which the younger generation can think about, which the older generation cannot think about, because they're living in modern times and things have changed and they're seeing things in true modern spectacles. So they can find solutions. That is why it is very, very important that one generation recognize that the next generation will be able to see things in their own terms. Nowadays, I'll tell you, we see it very often with technology, for instance. Technology means many of the parents or the older grandparents and all they know is how to answer a phone and how to make a call. And you should tell him, Grandpa, I sent you a message on WhatsApp. You'll say, WhatsApp? What is WhatsApp? And then somebody has to teach them how to use this WhatsApp. And I tell you, the next generation which is born, nobody has to teach them anything. So they are seeing the world in front of them through different goggles and all of that, different lens. And they think about things in modern terms. And sometimes some of the solutions that we have from the good old days, they may be good, they may work, but sometimes they may not work also. You please think about that. And especially when we hold on to old things, they may not work well. So now, the youngest one immediately finds a solution to dissolve that whole situation. The Angad blurts out loudly. Kahangad chari manamahi, dhanya jatayu, he said. Dhanya Jatayu, Samako Nahi, there is nobody equal to this great Jatayu. Blessed he is. Like that. And this comes out from, in other words, because Jatayu is the brother of the Sampati, when he hears that, Dhanya Jatayu, and then the next line, even more powerful, Rama Kaja Karana Tantyagi. For Bhagwan Ram, he gave up his body also. Now, if Jatayu, this Sampati hears that his brother gave up his body for Bhagwan Ram, that means he's dead. And he did it. He gave up his body, but he's as great as Arjuna or whoever. This Jatayu is blessed. He gave up his body in the service of Bhagwan Ram. When Sampati heard this, all thoughts of now eating them all went away. Haripura gayo paramabharabhagi. So fortunate he is, he has gone to Vaikuntha. Now that will capture the imagination of Sampati or not. He'll want to know more now. Like that he approached. And don't worry now. He told them, don't worry. I have no more intention to eat you. Until now you look like food. But this line from this Angad changed everything. He asked to hear more, and they explained to him how Jatayu gave up his body trying to save Sita ji and all of that. And they asked him about how he is there in that cave, and he tells us the most wonderful story. Sampati tells the most wonderful story, that when he and Jatayu were younger, everybody going to the moon, we will go to the sun. They thought. One fellow was telling like that, what is this thing, everybody going to the moon? I'll go to the sun. That other fellow told you, foolish, you'll go to the sun, you'll burn to ashes because the sun is so hot. He said, no, nothing. What do you think? I'm stupid or what? I'll go in the night. I'll go in night time when the sun is cool, everything is cooled down. So anyway, this Jatayu and this Sampati decided we will fly to the sun. And while they were going, he explains to them here. While they were going, the heat became unbearable. And Jatayu decided, I will go back. But Sampati, with a lot of abhiman, he himself tells, this is all his words you will see there, a lot of abhiman, he thought, this fellow, what darpok. He has gone back, Darpok means a coward. He has gone back. I will continue to go. Now see, sometimes, this is another thing in Shastras also, be careful. We say perseverance, dedication and so many things, they're all good. Fortitude and all that kind of thing. But these things are good because we make a decision. This is called Vyavasayatmika Buddhi. The Buddhi is that which makes a decision and determines, right? I will do this. But the Buddhi cannot be shut down after you make the decision. Because you don't know when you make the decision and you go from here to there, what you will encounter. So it is with the same Buddhi we make a decision, but then you cannot shut down the Buddhi, the intellect. So this is what Jatayu did. This is what Bhishma did. If you have made a decision now the ego comes into play there, that now I am going to keep this because I am Kshatri. And when Kshatri makes a decision, he does not go back on that decision. If it is the wise thing for the benefit of humanity, then that ego should be put aside. These are all very, very subtle decision-making processes that go on in the mind. Because the measuring rod is not brought into the equation. The measuring rod in Shastra is hita, loka hita, loka sangraha, the benefit of humanity. That is the measuring rod for everything. That is why see Bhagavan also will go back on his word if it is required. But because the ego comes in and I gave my word and nobody can change my mind. That means the intellect is shut down. Ego has taken over. The intellect is supposed to see now, what are the facts before me? I may have said such and such, but it's better that I give up my resolve and all that sort of thing. So we make resolve, it's good, but don't shut down the intellect. So he made a resolve, I'm going to sun. But over here he is burning. He started burning, and the ego pushing more and more. Then what? All his feathers burnt. And he came crashing down to the ground. He fell in the ashram of Chandrama Rishi. He fell on top there. Chandrama Rishi first time saw a bird without feathers. Luckily he was alive. Can you imagine the birds, featherless birds falling from the sky? What is this? He was taken by surprise also. But he tells that Rishi had compassion on him. Rishi is Rishi Netya, What to do? He cannot help. He had compassion on him and he taught him also Gyan. He told him also that in Treta Yuga, When Bhagwan takes avatar, his wife will be kidnapped and monkeys will go in search of that wife. That time when you meet those monkeys, you help them. And when you help them, all your feathers will come back. There's a long, nice story of Sampati. And Sampati tells, no, see, I can see to Lanka. I am a volunteer, He was a volunteer. Volunteers can see. All animals have their own special talent and all. And somebody was telling yesterday, how dogs' sense of smell is 10,000 times better than ours. They can smell so well. All these eagles and vultures and that species of birds of prey, they can see so far. Smallest thing. So he said, I can see Sitaji in this Lanka. You all cannot see. She's sitting under a Ashok tree. Like that. And he told. And who will go? This is after number 28. One of you will have to go. So, this now will be taken up, of course, in the next Kanda. This Kanda is coming to an end. Who will spring over this ocean and go there? Who is really the one who will be able to go and find Sitaji, or who is the one who will find Mukti? Because Mukti and Shanti is one and same. Who will find this Mukti? See, after 28 I told you. Right? Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Jo na bhai sat, jo jan sagar. Karai suram kaj matiya. Koi bilo ki dhara human mahi. Ram kripa kas bhayau sari. Koi bilo ki dhara human dhira. Shri Ram. Ram kripa kas bhayau sarira. Papi ujagar naam suni rahi. Ati par bhav sagar tarhi. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Shri Ram Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Yavar Ramchandra ki jai. Jo nathai sata jojan sagar, you can spring over this ocean of 700 miles. That person will reach mukti. What is the idea? The idea is he who is in it for the long haul. But I cannot just walk 2 footsteps today and think, okay, next week I will walk 2 more footsteps and all of that kind of thing. He who has that strong will, fortitude, resilience, all this determination and all that, and he's in it for the long haul. That person will reach. Karai so Ram Kajamati Agar. He will be able to complete the work of Ram. Ultimately, the work. See, Ram Kaj. I told you about that word already. Over and over. 2 times in Hanuman Chalisa also. You will see it. Ram Kaj. Do the work of Bhagwan. Ram. All Jivas were meant to do the work of Prabhu only. We are all cells. The cells in his body are meant to do the work of his body or not? We are all cells in this body, divine. So, we are meant to do the work of Ram only. Pap yuja kar naam sumirahi. Moi bilo ki darahu manam thira. You develop faith by looking at me. Look at the kripa of Bhagwan Ram, whose every feather was burnt. And now all my feathers have come back. Like that. Look at me and see the grace and greatness of Ram. Ram kripa. Kasavayahu sarira, how my body has resumed its original form and all that. Papyu jakar naam sumirahi, atiyapar bhavasagar karahi. This is a very famous line. This is a line for those people who really, there's so many sampradayas that rely only on the name of Ram. They like this line. Because just by remembering the name of Bhagwan Ram alone, Atiyapar bhavasagar tarahi. This person can cross over this limitless ocean of samsara. And this is no joke thing. You put aside all of your teachings and all of your this and that and all that kind of thing. Those people who have really settled their mind on the name of Bhagwan Ram, they cross over this ocean of samsara, which is so difficult to cross over. In beginning in Balkan, Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Ram, Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Bandau Naam Ram Raghubar ko hetu kisan bhanu mandar ko Shri Ram Jaya Bandau Naam Ram Raghubar ko hetu kisan bhanu mandar ko Bolo Ram 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 Sita Ram Ram Raja Ram 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 Sita Ram Syavar Ramchandra ki Tulsidas in this line, he says, we do salutation to Ram everywhere. What is meaning to say, थोड़ी देर के लिए राम को छोड़ो. For some time you leave Ram. Bandau Naam. You do salutation to the name of Ram. Not Ram, forget Ram. You do salutations to the name of Ram. What a line. Ram Raghuvar ko, that name of Ram. So in this Ramcharitramanas, that's why he said, in the Ramcharitramanas, in this Kali Yuga, he says, only the name can, we are such papi in this Kali Yuga time. So taken up with so much of misunderstanding and misconception and all so many things. That name is capable of burning away everything. So in this line here, Papi Ujakara Nam Sumirahi, the greatest papi who is there also. He takes this name of Bhagwan Ram that person, ati apar bhavasagar tarahi. Sampati is telling this to all of these monkeys who are there. And don't lose faith. Sitaji is there. You just decide among you now who will go there and give this message of Bhagwan Ram to Sitaji, like that. Sampati flew away because now he got back his wings, feathers, and everything. He left. Then he went to get Bhagwan Ram darshan also. Now, very interesting. Go down a couple lines from where we were there just now. All of them started talking amongst themselves now. Who will go there? See Tulsidaji's presentation. Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram, Shri Ram Jai Ram Jai Jai Ram. Nij nij bal sab kahu bhasha par jaye kar samsaya ka. Shri Ram Jai See, the typical thing with the jiva, nija nija bala sabkahu kahu bhasha. All of them started talking about their strengths now. Everybody like to talk about their strengths and their talents. It's very important. What if we achieve something in life and nobody knew? What achievement it will be, Everybody has to know, When Narad conquered Kamadev in Balkand, Narad thought Bhagwan Shiva himself could not conquer Kamadev. Narad, Bhagwan Shiva himself could not conquer Kamadev. I conquered Kamadev. But what good is it if Bhagwan Shiva doesn't know? What good it will be? He also doesn't know. So he goes straight to Bhagwan Shiva and tells. Directly he goes and tells, I conquered Kamadev, He didn't tell you could not conquer. He just told, I conquered him. Like that. So anything anybody does. So nija nija bala. Everybody started talking about their own strength. I can jump halfway. I can jump, if I jump halfway, sharks will eat me. And the other one, I can jump. Angad said he can jump all the way to Lanka. But he said, I don't think I will be able to make it back. That doesn't sound proper, isn't it? He said, I don't think I will be able to make it back here. Actually, there's a logical reason for that also. Angad said he'll be able to jump all the way to Lanka, but he will not be able to make it back because he knew of Ravan's younger son, whose name was Akshay Kumar. That Akshay Kumar and his Angad, they were in the same Gurukul. And Angad used to take his pencil and poke that poor boy. And that boy reported him to the Guru. And that Guru called Angad. My dear boy, stop poking him. Angad said, okay, Guruji. And went back next day, again poking. And when they were leaving Gurukul to go home, Akshay Kumar was going to Ravan and Angad was going back to Bali. That time that Guru gave a sharp to Angad. You go back to Kishkindha to your father now, and don't you ever show your face to this boy, Akshay Kumar. If you ever show your face again, you will drop dead. So Angad had that sharp, and therefore when Hanumanji went to Lanka, first he removed that Akshay Kumar, so that Angad can come there. So Angad is telling from here now, I can go, but I don't know if I will be able to come back, because if he goes there and sees a Akshay Kumar. So like that, all of them started talking about their respective strength, who could go, who cannot go, and who have this and all that. Then you go down a few lines again. This is after 29 now. Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama, Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Kai Richapati Sunu Hanumana, Kachup Sadhi Rayo Balavana, Shri Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Pavanatnaya Bala Pavan Samana, Buddhi Vivek Vijnana Nidhana, Shri Ram Jaya Ram. Pavan Sakaj Katin Jagamahi, Jo Nahi Hoi Tak Tum Pahi, Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya काज लगी तब अवतारा, सुनत ही भयहु परताकारा, श्री राम जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम. Syavara Ramachandra ki jai. As everybody is talking about their respective strength and all, Hanumanji, they're sitting humbly, sitting in that corner, not saying a word. Then Jamwad speaks to him. Kai Richapati, Sunu Hanumana, listen, O Hanuman. Kachupasadi Balavana. Why are you sitting so quietly there, not saying anything? Hanumanji said, Jamwad, what to tell you? Everybody is talking about their respective strength. But see, he who has strength, he will talk about it. But I don't have any strength. My strength belongs to Bhagwan Ram. So I cannot talk about that strength. Because Bhagwan is Atulita Bala, Atulita Prabhutai. In this Ramcharitramanas also, Bhagwan is Atulita Bala, means of immeasurable strength and of greatness, that all belongs to Bhagwan. So how I will go on talking about something which does not belong to me like that? So I am just sitting there. Jamwad had to tell him. Actually, just shrap which Hanumanji got to forget his strength and all that kind of thing. That shrap did him a good. Actually, sometimes our curse is a blessing, you know. We should not think that curse is curse. All curses in Shastras turn out to be blessings. You see, Ahalya. And she also tells, it's a good thing that Rishi cursed me. So here also Hanumanji had shrap to forget his strength. That is a good thing, because all of us think our strength is ours. But where it comes from? Pavanatanaya Balapavana Samana. You are the son of the wind, God himself. And you are as powerful as that wind. Buddhi Viveka Vijnana Nidhana, the storehouse of wisdom, knowledge and power. Kauna Sakaja Katin, these are loud words. You have to learn also the loud words from Shastras. Chinmaya Mission doesn't teach that. In Chinmaya Mission we are too sattvic, I think. In beginning of Bhagavad Gita, that Arjuna Visrijya Sasharam Chapam Shokasam Vignamanasa, he put down his bow and arrow and everything fell out from his hand and he's crying there. And then Bhagwan there, at that time, Bhagwan shouts at him, Kutastu Akashwala Vidam, Vishame Samupastidam. Chakrotishta Parantava, Anarya Jushtamaswadyam, Kirti Karmanchuna, like these kind of words. And Chinmay Mission, Kutastu Akashwala Vidam. Vishame Samupasthitam. Bhagwan is speaking like this and we are going on chanting like this. Hare Krishna. Anyway, so these words of Jamwant, these words are very loud words, huh? And words of inspiration. What is there in this world which is so difficult for you to achieve? Jamwant has to tell this thing to Hanumanji. Ram Kaj Lagitava Avatara, you have been born to do the work of Bhagwan Ram. And the next line is so good. Sunatahi Payav Parvatakar. When Hanumanji heard these words of Jamwant, he rose into the sky like a mountain, Tulsidas described. Like a mountain of gold. Manahu Apara Girina Kara Raja. And he was so inspired by these words of Jamwant, he told, yes, I'll go there and I'll bring this whole Lanka with Ravan on it also. Jamwant said, calm down. Now Bhagwan Ram only told to go there and you give this message to Sitaji and bring back that message. But you see the inspiration when he heard, you were born to do the work of Bhagwan Ram. Like that. Really the words are there. You all can go and read it when you get some time. Hanumanji got up there, rose up to this challenge. The challenges have to be faced like this. And then the next Kanda, now Sundar Kanda. This Kanda ends like this. He actually bolts out in Sundar Kanda. He gets ready to bolt out there in Kishkindha Kanda. So the idea is talking about doing Bhagwan's work and doing Bhagwan's work, they are two different things. Talking is not Sundar. Doing the work is Sundar. That is Sundar Kanda. He bolts out there. All right. Now it is exactly 8:30. Nice Kanda. It actually deserves about 2 weeks to finish. I had to just rush through like that. But I'm sure you got the gist of it. And it is all there with Vedanta packed into it also. Jamwant here represents the Guru. It's the Guru who makes us realize what exactly is inside of us. He's making Hanumanji realize what is inside of him. That is the idea. So a lot of things are there. Okay. Well, I hope in these few days that you have learned something, picked up something here. If you have picked up something to move along on your journey, move along on your spiritual path, then that is all by the grace of our Puja Gurudev. And if you have become confused in the last few days, that is all my grace. I hope that you have picked up something. Okay, and thank you for having me, and we'll see again soon when I come this side. Okay, all right.
Tulsidas-ji Balakanda says, Mud Mangalmay Sant Samaju Jo Jaga Janga Tirath Raju Rama Bhakti Jah Sursari Dhara Sarsai Brahma Vichar Vichara. The saints are actually bliss and auspiciousness all in one, for they are moving Tirthraj, Prayagraj, where the Triveni Sangam is Ganga of Ram Bhakti, Saraswati of Brahma Vichar, and Yamuna of Karma. Tulsidas ji is actually describing what Pujya Swamiji here. What an amazing 5 days for us devotees. We have taken long dips in this experience and love. No words can express our gratitude, Swamiji, that we feel in our heart. If only our hearts could speak. Our Koti pranams to you, Swamiji. You took so much time out for us, grace our center. So, in all these days, I'm sure everybody will agree that we have been blessed and inspired being in Swamiji's presence. From the deep explanation of the Kathopanishad mantras to the devotion to Ram Katha, to all the stories from our Trinidad Ashram, to making our Sundar Krishna dance on Janmashtami Day, to all the jokes, to all the patience in answering all our questions, showering immeasurable love for us, Swamiji. You have left such an indelible mark on our minds. Thank you, Pujya Swamiji. We promise to listen and reflect on your teachings again and again. But please come back again. We will really listen, Swamiji. So I propose, we don't know when Swamiji is coming next. I hope it is soon. But meanwhile, let us all pack our bags. And why don't we all go to Trinidad? Yes, of course. It is a place unlike any other. That is when our beauty of Gurukul is shining. We all have to go. It's such an inspiring place. Okay. The program is coming soon. Please stay. It takes a village to organize an event like this. We truly appreciate all our volunteers led by our own dear Vandana. Millions of people. Everything was just perfectly organized from cleaning to set up, decorations, food, and I don't know, social media, the publicity, so many things that go on behind it. Thank you, everybody. I have just a couple of announcements before we discuss. So, the upcoming events, I hope you all remember, Swami Prakashanandaji's Yajna, October 4 to 8. Navaratri Mela, that's October 28. This has been one of our signature events. So many families join, and it's an evening of fun, dancing, and food, and so many activities. Please come. They've already started selling tickets out there. Tickets are on sale right now. On the day of the event, it's going to become expensive. Please buy. I think next year, after Aarati, we are going to do Guru Dakshina. So the process is going to be, we are all going to line up here, take Swamiji's blessings, take the Satvastika, offer the Guru Dakshina. If you want to offer Guru Dakshina using your credit card, then we have a QR code at the back that you can scan and pay using your credit card. I think that's all for now. We do all. Anyway, thank you.
Just following this announcement, in February from 11th to 17th, I have a camp at the ashram, and a group of Chinmay family from Ottawa, Canada is coming. And if you have time, please join in February. Huh? Or you just make a big group by yourself and come. Okay. All right. आरती के लिए सब खड़े हो जाइए। रामायण जी की कीरति कलित ललित प्रिय आरती श्री रामायण जी कीरति कलित ललित प्रिय गावत ब्रह्मादिक मुनि नारद वाल्मीकि ज्ञान विशारद सुत सनकादिक अनुसारद बरहि पवन सुत कीरति जन धन संतन को सर्वस पारहंस सम्मत सबही संतत शंभु भवानी अरुघट संभव मुनि व्यास आदि कवि वर जप खानी साधु गरुड़ जलन रोग भव मूरियनी सब विधि मंगलम भगवान विष्णु मंगलम गरुड़ध्वजः मंगलम पुंडरीकाक्षं मंगलाय ततो हरि त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम सियावर रामचंद्र की जय पवन सुत हनुमान की जय बोल भाई सब संतन की जय श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव।